Welcome to City Pulse. I'm Travis Leamons, your host. We begin today's show with a recap of the torrential rains that pounded Harris and neighboring counties. Water released from Lake Conroe into the San Jacinto River caused severe flooding in parts of the Kingwood area.
It's the worst flooding that I've ever seen in my career, and I am a native of the area, so I can't remember a time when we've had the river quite this high. I know yesterday we had well over 100 folks that were rescued by Texas game wardens, and many more that were rescued by our local partners and other state resources. Here in Liberty County, we have over a dozen river communities that flood almost every year. Unfortunately, this flooding event is much worse than what they're used to, and so many of them have waited a little too late to realize that they should have maybe heeded the warnings.
Even with the rain, even when it rained really hard, it never got this bad. But because of the dam releasing water, and it's going to keep rising this way. We don't know how much more, but we just preparing for the worst. And we kind of saw the flooding Friday morning, and then we let it build. And then we came back today again, and it started getting even worse. We don't know how much more it's going to get, so we'd rather just leave, take our stuff before it gets even worse.
Spectrum Fusion, a nonprofit media company committed to enhancing and realizing the hidden talents of young people, has joined forces with HTV Houston Television to make video content covering a variety of topics.
Everything started to sound a bit more clear.
Imaginative content creators shared their experience during a recent visit.
Today at HTV, the rest of the media team and I are getting some advice from people like Ted Irving about our audio equipment. We've had some problems with it.
The events covered by Spectrum Fusion with HTV have varied.
In regards to our partnership with HTV, we have done videos for their City Pulse, like with Youth Council, and their Mayor's Holiday Spectacular.
One highlight of the visit was a state-of-the-art piece of hardware the team conferred with Mr. Irving about.
So this device is known as a Zoom recorder. We use this for recording sounds that we use, and we attach them to these lavalier mics where we use to give to people whoever we're interviewing or we're filming.
More collaborations between the two media organizations will be sure to produce some exciting and visually appealing content. For HTV City Pulse, I'm Drew Alkire.
More than 300 volunteers came out to Betancourt Park and planted 2,500 trees this Earth Day. The event was part of the Houston Parks and Recreation Department's initiative to restore areas along Houston's waterways.
An event like this doesn't just happen. The hard work, the organization, the collaboration, the energy, we need days like this. Happy Earth Day and welcome to Betancourt Park. We stand here in this beautiful 30-acre greenway and we plant 2,500 trees here. Today, it's really a momentous day.
And this is part of a larger effort within the city of Houston, as many of you know, to plant 4.6 million new native trees in our city by 2030.
It's a great day in Houston. We have a great city, great people. And today, we celebrate our diversity, but just think how we're coming together in unity today.
We are planting trees in a reforestation style, which means a bunch of trees close together that are meant to become a forest one day along this bayou here.
I feel that I'm able to give back to the community. I feel very productive for the day. Stuff like this and we don't do out of the ordinary, so it is nice to sometimes step out of our comfort zone and give back to the community.
I mean, it's amazing how many trees we've planted in such a little amount of time.
Yeah, likewise. Anything we can do to, help out the planet, help out our community.
This call has brought over 350 volunteers here, and it's all to support the concept of Earth Day and taking care of our Earth.
This continues to be one of the most special things that we do as a city.
Going to be watching these trees grow and actually become a forest. We're creating an entire ecosystem and habitat here today.
It brings us together. It's a good team building activity. and we're giving back at the same time.
I'm just so positive about what we can do in the city of Houston. Every day ought to be Earth Day in our lives.
When City Pulse returns, Mayor Whitmire celebrates Cinco de Mayo and will show you why the force was strong in feeding the hungry. See you after the break.
Houston First Corporation introduces Lynn Wyatt Square in the Houston Theater District with oak trees, water features, and programming open to the public. LynnWyattSquare.com.
Grease and wipes clog pipes. In fact, clogs from these items are the main cause of sewer overflows in Houston. Learn more at protectourpipes.org.
The urban fabric of Houston is woven from the ambitions and traditions of people and ideas.
Come on!
We are a city of collaborators who build on one another's inspirations, strengths, and cultures to shape a future we all can share.
Come on!
Together, we are more than 7 million ingredients that make something that cannot be discovered, tasted, or invented anywhere else.
Come on!
A movement, a moment, a future.
Come on!
Together, we are reshaping the culinary landscape.
Come on!
Come on! Cultures combine to create a powerful, flavorful taste of things to come. Louisiana crawfish becomes the occasion crawfish and noodles. Asian flavors meet Texas-style barbecue. Japanese tapas, Korea Mex, and Nigerian jambalaya set the table for a creative, inventive, cooperative scene.
Come on!
The power of together is creating public-private partnerships that are shaping an ecosystem of businesses in orbit around the Earth, taking us to the moon and beyond.
Come on!
Our together is rocket-fueled.
Come on!
The power of together is the power to heal.
Come on!
We are developing the world's most advanced research campus at the world's largest medical city. The greatest minds in medicine, science, academia, and commerce collide here, speeding research and breakthroughs.
Come on!
Together, we are powering the future, evolving the energy supply and science, leading the global transition to a more efficient, sustainable, low-carbon future.
Come on!
Houston welcomes you to say hello to the incredible power and infinite possibility of together. We cannot wait to make tomorrow together.
Come on.
In Houston, we make tomorrow together.
But first, we make dinner together. We mix ingredients and culture. We create excitement that you can taste.
And experiences to savor.
Join us in Houston.
Let's make tomorrow together.
St. Arnold, Texas's oldest craft brewery, shipped their first keg of beer in 1994.
Listen, the Houston Public Library isn't just a place for books. It's a hub of endless possibilities, offering services that you may not even know exist.
Did you know at the Houston Public Library, they have free Wi-Fi access?
And for the little ones in your life, they offer story time, interactive learning activities, and homework assistance to nurture their growing minds.
Houston Public Library, where knowledge meets opportunity.
Visit us in person or explore our digital library on our website or mobile app.
Travis Leamons back with more City Pulse. Two special things happened the first weekend in May. Here's a hint for the first one. May the 4th be with you. And it was as the Regal Edwards Marquee held its Feed the Force event to benefit the Houston Food Bank. Star Wars enthusiasts and comic book fans donated canned goods, posed with lightsabers, and picked up free posters, comic books, and promo items at the special event created 17 years ago by the cinema's late marketing director, Michael E. Manny. As for that other weekend event, it was Viva Mexico! The vibrant Cinco de Mayo parade strolled downtown with colorful floats and cultural dancers. Cinco de Mayo commemorates Mexico's win over the French troops at the Battle of Puebla in 1862.
It's exciting to be here for the Cinco de Mayo parade. So I'm here to celebrate the culture, the history, and let everybody know the best is yet to come. If we unite in Houston for events like this, work with our young people, walk in their parades, our city will be even greater than it is now. We have so much to be proud of, our people, our great institutions. We've got to continue to move forward, but we're only going to do it if we unite, celebrate, and respect each other's culture. And that's why I'm here today. I'm going to walk this parade, shake hands, and tell people, thank you for what you do to make Houston a great city.
We've all heard the phrase going green, but how does someone start the process to become green aware? Steve Stelzer, the City of Houston's green guru, offers steps and advice on the healthy side of green building.
Okay, so if we're going to start with green, the biggest component of green is using less energy at your house. So what I'm going to recommend is getting on codegreenhouston.org and downloading the DIY home energy audit, okay? So of course, when you download it, it's not on paper, but basically 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, and then you have it at your house. And this explains how you can go about and conserve energy by not wasting it so much at your house. Energy is the first step, it's the building block of green building, all right? Then we have healthiness built into your house. A lot of products that we have, basically off-gas chemicals that aren't all good for you. So that's an issue. You also, with cooking in your kitchen, your stove is a source of chemicals and pollutants that you ought to evacuate from your house. So exhaust fans are a good idea. You also want to make sure that your home is not wet and moist and becoming a home for mold, okay? So there's a lot of the healthy side that goes into green building. You can also take a look at materials that are maybe not from virgin sources or not trucked in and shipped in and sent in from some other corner of the planet. And maybe we could get something that's a little bit more local. So that falls into green building. And then there's the entire site or land area around your building, that there's much more intelligent ways to deal with that than normal, conventional, not so good site design. So it gets to be pretty deep, but the building block, of course, is using less energy, which you can do from the beginning of a ground up design for a new structure, and you can also do repairs and alterations of existing buildings to make them perform better.
You've been watching City Pulse for HTV Houston Television in the City of Houston. I'm Travis Leamons. Until next time, do better and be kind.